I'm Josh Clinettin, Communications Coordinator for Middle Tennessee Electric. Welcome to our new podcast, Unmetered. As a member-owned not-for-profit electric cooperative, we're focused on providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. One way that we've found that we can do that is by providing more avenues of communication to you, our member. Through this podcast, we hope that you'll be able to find some helpful hints, tips, and things to help you conserve energy, as well as some informational pieces that will help you understand what it is to be a member. Welcome to another edition of Unmetered, the Middle Tennessee Electric podcast. Thanks for tuning in this week. When we started this podcast a couple weeks ago, we said that we were going to do some audio and do some video. This is our first venture into just an audio podcast. There might be a little bit of video, but it's not going to be anything like you're used to. So we hope you enjoy. Let's take a listen. Unmetered is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric. Last week when we wrapped up, we had hoped to have our Chief Operating Officer, Tom Suggs, with us to talk a little bit about his career, a little bit about how he got to where he is and what he does for Middle Tennessee Electric. But there were some scheduling conflicts, and Tom is actually going to join us in a couple weeks. So this week we're going to talk about a couple other things, but one thing we wanted to make sure and let you know now is about our pumpkin carving contest. We really talked about this a lot last week, and if you remember, we had Cassandra Hancock on here carving her pumpkin and just really encouraging folks to get out there and carve a pumpkin, but do it safely, but also in our pumpkin carving contest that we run through our Facebook page. Well, we had this year, we had about more than 50 entries, which is a whole mess of pumpkins. More than 50 entries, and in total we had about 600 votes from all of our membership, which is a really good turnout, pretty equal with previous years. This year, I am happy to announce the winners, first, second, and third. Actually, surprisingly, all come from Rutherford County. At our first place, we had Mason Russell. Second place was Kevin Sunday, and third place was Josh Davis. So congratulations to them. They won an Amazon gift card. And we also had, you may remember, we talked about having a special category this year, our 80th anniversary category, and we had an entrant, and Crystal Campbell of Wilson County. She won that category. So congratulations, Crystal, and thanks for your effort on that. This week we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to a lot of the hearts of not only the employees, but some of your friends and neighbors in the communities, as well as a number of organizations throughout our service territory. We're going to talk a little bit about SharingChange, but before we do, let's go ahead and I want you to watch this video or listen to the video and really understand what SharingChange is about. It's all about community. This kind of community. Or this kind of community. Or even this kind of community. At Middle Tennessee Electric, we are focused on providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. Over the last 13 years, member donations have funded more than $8 million in grants to over 550 local charitable organizations. We've changed the lives of individuals and changed communities that we serve.
The mission of the Cannon County Senior Center is to promote independence, wellness, and activity to enrich the lives of Cannon County seniors. Middle Tennessee Electric, through the foundation, has really helped us to reach and achieve our mission through physical fitness, through the exercise equipment that we've received, also through help with energy bills, and then through emergency situations. The impact of the foundation is truly tremendous, and it makes a huge difference in the lives of Cannon County seniors.
We're really grateful for the money that the foundation has provided us. They've helped fund our STEM program, and through that money we've been able to buy 17 new laptops to run the Khan Academy with our youth.
STEM stands for, the S stands for science, the T stands for technology, The E stands for engineering and the M stands for math.
What they do and how they support us truly is making a difference in the county and in our children's lives.
Special Kids is a not-for-profit Christian organization, and we provide outpatient rehabilitation and skilled nursing services to children with special needs. Our aim is to help children to reach their fullest potential and be set free from the things that are restricting them. I've seen the benefit that this foundation has provided in our communities.
As we move forward, we invite you to share change with your neighbors. We invite you to participate in these programs, and we invite you to do the easiest good thing you'll ever do.
Sharing change.
It's the easiest good thing you'll ever do.
So that's it. That's it. That's Sharing Change in a nutshell. It is basically the charitable foundation that Middle Tennessee Electric created in a way to help members give back to the communities that they serve. Years ago, we as a cooperative decided to form a charitable organization, and for a number of years, Customers Care, as you may have known it, did a number of incredible things. Through that foundation, more than $8 million has been given back to local charities in 4 counties. The great thing about all of that giving and all of the members' donations is everything stayed local. Nothing went out of state. Nothing really went out of your county. So if you're a resident of Williamson County, all of your donations stayed in Williamson County. So you truly are helping the people that are in your local community. It's not going out of state. It's not going anywhere but right where you live. One of the programs that we have helped out in Lebanon is Project Healing Waters. Now, what this program does is they take veterans, on a fishing trip. There's a lot of veterans that need that camaraderie and that need that sort of support. And Project Healing Waters has gotten grants from us, and they've done phenomenal things with the veterans. And all of that in Lebanon came from donations right from your neighbors and stayed right there in your local community. There's a couple of ways that we have that we've made it so that members can donate. But before we talk about that, let's kind of talk about why we launched Sharing Change and transitioned from Customers Care. When we had Customers Care, there were a number of programs that fell under it. There was the Customers Care umbrella, which was the name of the foundation. Then we had Operation Roundup, which was a program that allowed members to round up the change on the end of their bill and just make the next whole dollar. And that money would go towards this charitable giving. And then there was Project Help, and there were some other things. So there were a whole lot of great programs, but they were all seemingly very individual. As we stepped back and we started to look at it, and after 13 years, it really got to the point where we thought, we need to relaunch, we need to rebrand, we need to bring everything that we've developed under one umbrella and make it easier for the member to do more or to do whatever level that they want. So we took all of those programs and we rolled them under one name, and that was Sharing Change. Now, rather than Operation Roundup, what you have is Sharing Change. Instead of seeing Operation Roundup on your bill, if you're a participant, you see Sharing Change. It's the same program in the sense that your bill is rounded up, but the name is different. Project Help, which would be a fixed donation to your bill every month, would just be listed as Project Help. Now it's listed as Sharing Change Plus. One of the things that's really great about the new program is in Sharing Change Plus, where you just add a set amount each month, you can add whatever amount that you want. And the other great thing is now you can actually participate in both programs easily. So if you wanted to round your bill up and add, say, $1 a month, then you know that you're going to have $1 a month, and you know that you're rounding up, and all of that money is staying local. Now, what we found after we launched SharingChange this past March is that there were a number of folks who, and even to this day, there's a number of folks who think that they're still involved in the program, and they're not. The easiest way to tell if you're a SharingChange participant is to look at your bill, and if you have change on your bill, on average, not always, because there are some extenuating circumstances, like if you have a loan or if you have a security light. But for the most part, if there is change on your bill, if your bill says 52 cents, you're probably not enrolled in the program. If your bill ends in zeros, more than likely you are. But the great thing about it is all it takes is a call to us, and we can add you into the program. You can jump on the website, which you'll hear a number of times through this short podcast. It's www.sharingchange.org. You can go on there. It takes just less than 2 minutes to fill out a couple of things. I mean, really, it's probably less than a minute. It's a name, your service address, what you want to which part of the program that you want to be in, whether it be Roundup or the rounding of your bill, or SharingChange Plus, or both. And then you just click yes, you hit submit, you get a thank you note, you get a thank you response, and there you go. You're set. It's that easy. That's all you need to do in order to sign up and start participating. And again, what SharingChange does is it gives back locally. You know, the tagline for this campaign is and this program is, it's the easiest good thing you'll ever do, and it truly is. It truly is. We looked and we made this opportunity for you the easiest that we could, where we don't ask for a whole lot. As far as to get enrolled. Just things that you would do if you were entering anything else. The folks that entered our pumpkin carving contest had to enter similar information. Rest assured, if you enter the contest, you're not entered in SharingChange. I'm using that as an example, just to show you that it really is very easy to do. And if you're not comfortable doing it online, or if you're not comfortable going that route, it's very simple. Just give us a call at 1-877-777-9020. Just tell the member services representative that you want to join SharingChange, and we'll get you squared away. Now, one of the questions that always comes up is how do we determine who the money goes to? Well, we don't. Middle Tennessee Electric doesn't. There's actually a board, a SharingChange board, that is a board of members, just like you, that they get together and they look at all of the submissions from local nonprofits, and they, what they're asking for, how much money they're wanting, what that money will go to be used for, and it's that board of the membership that actually makes the determination on the grants. Middle Tennessee Electric is we don't have any part of that. If you have a 501c3 organization that is in one of our counties, you're eligible. You're eligible to give us a call or submit a grant application. Now, when it comes to the grant application, I'll chase this rabbit for a second. When it comes to the grant application, I've worked with companies that have had grant applications come in, and they're huge, hundreds of pages. Ours is 3 pages. I mean, it's very small. So if you are a part of a charitable organization, go to our website and look at the grant application. It's very short. We don't ask for a whole lot. And all you have to do is fill it out and submit it. It doesn't take long to do. And the opportunity is there. As we continue on in this endeavor, and as our membership starts to become more involved, and the levels of giving increase, what we expect is to be able to help out more organizations. Over the last 13 years, we've helped more than 550 local organizations here in Wilson, Rutherford, Cannon, and Williamson County. In 4 counties, 550 organizations. That's all from the members. So the members, the board of directors, or the board of the SharingChange board, made up of the membership, they review all the grant applications, and they decide the grant levels. There are some things that the grants can't be used for. They can't be used for things like overhead costs or startup costs. So there are some rules, if you will, around who can or around what you can ask for. But if you are a nonprofit, please take a look at the grant application and see if you qualify. If you're a member, all we ask is that you take a look at the website, take a look at the information, look at the folks that your money, that your donation has helped. I want to make it abundantly clear that the money that is donated doesn't come to Middle Tennessee Electric. We're not using that to pay salaries. We're not using that to do anything besides give back to the community. Not only does it stay local, which I think I've mentioned that a number of times. Not only does it stay local, but 100% of your donations stay local. Let that sink in for a second. 100% of what is donated stays local, and 100% is given back. There's not a lot of organizations, not a lot of charitable organizations and not a lot of campaigns that can say that 100% of what is brought in is given back to local organizations. Local is a big thing for us. Local is what we are all about. Community is what we are all about. We are a company made up by and for our membership. We exist solely to serve our members. And this is an opportunity for our members to get involved in the communities that they live in. This is an opportunity for you, our member, to give back to the folks around you, to the people in need that you may not even know have a need. This is an opportunity for you to step into the world of giving for pennies a month. Now you may say, let me explain this. A lot of times when we talk to folks, they think, oh my goodness, I can't do that. I can't, that's too much money. 60 cents a month. 60 cents a month is about what it averages. $6 a year. $6 a year. That's all. Now, a couple weeks ago when we were talking about energy efficiency, we compared the amount of how much light you can get from 3 different types of light bulbs to a $2 cup of coffee. A $2 cup of coffee, you buy 3 of those in a month, and you have almost equated your annual donation to SharingChange. Yeah, I intentionally paused there because I really want that to sink in. $6, that's not a whole lot of money. Now, I'm not saying that everybody can afford it. Believe me, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that a little bit rounded up on your bill, and a little bit rounded up on my bill, and a little bit rounded up on our neighbor's bill starts to add up. And you take my $6 in an entire year, and you take my neighbor's $6 an entire year, and your $6 an entire year, and next thing you know, we have a lot of money that we can turn around and help organizations that turn around and help other people, that we can help provide jetpack backpacks to local schools so that kids can eat over the weekend, so that we can help, so that we can provide a donation to books from birth so that little kids can start to read at a young age, so that we can help a senior center provide opportunity for our aging seniors so that they are still active. All of these things, so that we can provide special projects for special needs, so that we can provide swimming lessons to local kids who may not have that opportunity. You can provide those things. It's not us. Let me be abundantly clear. It's not us. It's you, the membership. You, the membership, that are making the difference. You, the membership, that are answering the call. We're just here, and we have a program that you can do that through, and you can do it easily. Let's just take a minute, because I want you to listen to two of these testimonies, and you may have seen them through some of the other podcasts. It's just a short little testimony of some folks that have been helped who are with these organizations that have had some help from what we do. Take a listen. It's a minute long, so just take a listen to them.
Middle Tennessee Electric's foundation has been supporting the clients of Interfaith Dental Clinic since 2008. With their support, they've been able to provide funding to put the dentist's hands to work to help people in need get the dental care that can make all the difference.
At Mercy Community Healthcare, we provide primary care for adults and children. We provide behavioral health care and really take care of the whole person. We want to be there for every family and every individual, regardless of their ability to pay through insurance or personally. And the foundation allows us to do that. The gifts we receive through the foundation allows us to provide that care.
So there you have it. That's SharingChange. I'd say in a nutshell, but it's a pretty big shell. It's an important program, ladies and gentlemen. It's a program that really does change the lives of the people in your local community and the people that we serve, the people that we serve as an electric cooperative. It really has an impact. And if you ever doubt the impact, I encourage you to look in the Tennessee Magazine and see some of the names of the organizations that receive grants in a specific month, and give them a call. Give them a call and ask them. Just say, how did a SharingChange donation help you? How did it change what you do? How did it help your mission? And if you want to get more specific, say, how did my donation to SharingChange help you? Again, it's not hard to sign up. Look at your bill. If it's not at zeros and you don't have a security light or you don't have a loan, chances are you're not involved. And even if it's at zeros and you're still not sure, give us a call. There's no harm in giving us a call because we love to talk to you. We love to hear from you. We want to hear from you. So if you want to enroll, I encourage you, take that step. Do the easiest good thing you'll ever do. It's not hard. It's easy. That's what we're telling you. It's easy, and you won't miss it. You'll have the feeling of knowing that you're helping out the folks in your local community. If you want to read a little bit more about it, check out www.sharingchange.org. And you can learn a little bit about it. There's an FAQ section on there. You can see all of the organizations that we've helped. And you know, to put it in perspective, you know, we've talked about 13 years. We've talked about $8 million. This year alone, over $800,000 has been given back to these local communities. $800,000 of your money has gone to your friends and neighbors to help them out through charitable organizations. I encourage you to take a look, give us a call, sign back up for the easiest good thing you'll ever do. Give us a ring. We'll talk to you then. Next week we're going to have, we encourage you to stop back by. Next week we're going to be talking to a couple of our energy efficiency experts about what they do, some of the plans and things that they have, some of the things that they know that are coming forward in the next year. And also a little bit about the E-Score program, how that affects you, how to get enrolled, and then just some easy things that you can do around the house. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Unmetered is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric.